So, as most of you know, I take a decent bit of Muay Thai by now, and my clinch game kinda, it still sucks. But recently Iron Neck reached out to me and they wanted me to do a video on their product, and I thought it was the perfect opportunity to strengthen my neck a little bit and figure out if this product can help my clinch. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Little mini one-on-one private clinch session with my coach here, Josh Brackett, and I want to get a feel for what kind of things I would need to work on neck-wise. So I figured we could do like a little bit of light clinch work, and then you give me some tips, and then I want you to go like full hard body karate clinch. If you were in a fight for a championship, like it means that much to you.
Okay.
Just like
first inside position. There we go. Good. This is an easy round here. Sorry. Inside, there we go. That's it. There, no, good. That's it, there we go. Now turn me, step and turn. There we go, now knee. Good. Good again, swim it in.
oh, on the timer, okay. Okay, first things first.
If you grab me, now I have to work from a bad position.
Yeah.
But as soon as you grab me, I want to keep my posture here.
Okay.
So I create a little frame I can push.
Yeah, right.
Swim to the inside.
Yeah.
And I'm not letting you pull on my head. Obviously you want to use this like a rhino horn crowbar type thing and pull my head down.
Yeah, right.
And then this hand can be there, or it can be on my bicep, like lifting me up.
Right.
Staying strong. You don't want to be like up on your tiptoes and close together.
Yeah.
But you are kind of on the balls of your feet and able to step.
Right.
And your hips kind of want to be, if you don't want me to turn you, you don't want to have your hips up your high.
Yeah, I was gonna say, a lot of the time I felt like I was like this almost, like I was trying to force my head up without like the muscles, but like actually just like being tall.
Yeah.
So my knees felt like they were like off balance.
That's why strong neck is very important.
See, that's strong neck. Okay, so we'll go like really hard clinch now.
You sure?
I mean, all right, ready?
All right, ready?
I'm like capoeira, you know?
Come on, pull my head down. Just pull it down. Come on. There you go. Just gotta pull it down.
That was a club. All right, now I'm in a bad place.
Good elbow game. Put my hands up.
Sneaky.
Ooh, that's a lie. Nice, there we go.
I'm back.
Stand up. There we go. You got a maybe. I'm just really standing. There we go. Nice.
Oh my gosh. That was rough. The hard part was I was in so many like sticky situations.
Yeah.
I feel like the thing, I'm starting to feel it now.
Yeah.
If you've ever done something like this for the first time, you'll feel like your neck just starts to go whoop.
Because you're not used to having to resist.
Yeah, right.
Someone pulling on the crown of your head.
Yeah, right. Like once I'm locked down, it's so hard to get out of.
Where the head goes, the body goes too, right?
So pretty much it's like, we're thinking prevention of even getting there, rather than like, oh, this happens a lot, here's how you get out of it.
Yeah, and if you have good posture and a good strong neck, it's super important. If your neck isn't strong, if you haven't clinched, you're gonna get your head pulled down every single time.
Right. Yeah, it does actually feel nice. Let's see here.
Wow.
Oh wow, look at that. What a transition. YouTube. Okay. So I can say for a fact that this is definitely where your head goes. Oh, yeah. Hey look, I'm Icy Mike. Now, before we can figure out if it's gonna help me with my clinch, first we have to figure out how to use it in general. Luckily for us, they do have a bunch of videos that help you along in that process, so easy enough.
Yeah, right.
Yep. I should be able to, yeah, so I know this is one of them. Oh, sticky point there. This isn't easy.
I bet.
Like, pulling.
Yeah.
And which is like literally exactly what you said, right? Come in here.
Yep. It makes you keep your chin down and like you karate guys.
I wonder if you change the angle. I'm here. What am I thinking? Big chest.
Yep.
Shoulders kind of like annoying for them to put their elbows on.
Yep.
Okay.
Inside position. And just there you go. Makes you look like a Muay Thai guy.
It feels like it.
It makes you keep your chin down and like.
Yeah, right. The one that I saw, the guy was this way, but I almost prefer this one, especially for Muay Thai, because like this simulates some dude grabbing on the back of my neck.
Okay.
And then check.
Yeah,
I got my long guard. You did this earlier where like I grabbed onto you and you
turn my shoulder around.
Turn your shoulder off of it.
Yeah. That's usually right when somebody grabs your head, offset their elbow.
You're like throwing it, right?
Yeah.
Boom, throwing it across.
Because it gives you more compromise. You don't have as much leverage here.
Because I'm trying to keep my head and my body aligned.
Okay.
As I'm doing that.
Yeah. I bet you no one's gonna make fun of you in this video.
No, I don't. You guys wouldn't do that. But no, I mean, this thing is like, it's one of those tools. It's like, it's not the same as like a barbell, right? But it has its use, and it's specifically tailored to one thing that you're probably missing out on, which I know for a fact that I'm missing out on because I've done like 6 of these, and I'm toast.
Yeah.
Like my upper back, that's the cool thing. It's like now I can do this enough, and the next time that I'm in there with
you, be able to pull your head at all.
no, you're gonna be like this. Your arm's gonna look like this band.
Yeah.
It's the next day. My neck is super sore. I haven't really talked about the thing itself very much. It's made like really sturdy. There's at no point that it feels like, oh, if I pull too hard, this thing might snap or break. All the connections between you and the wall, they feel really solid. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be like one of those resistance bands that snaps back at you. As someone who wore a lot of football helmets back in the day, there's a lot of different things that can poke and prod at you. This doesn't feel like it. Between the foam and the cushion, it feels like you're kind of like snug inside of it. The more I've played around with this thing, the more I've enjoyed it and kind of the better idea I have of what purpose it's supposed to serve. What I mostly want to focus on when I have this thing is pulling back posture, looking at kids, like yelling at them, hey, you smell. I do a lot of this, and then also editing, I do a lot of this. So what I want to focus on, pulling my neck back in the clinch, like we talked about with Muay Thai, pulling my neck back for posture's sake in general. So I think what I'm doing is I'm going to reverse engineer the idea of it and think about what things are going to help me most, like backwards track through what I need. Obviously it's like super prevalent in judo. Karate, we do a lot of break falls. Every now and then we'll do some sweep work. We'll do a lot of takedowns. Stunt performers do a ton of like neck exercises.
Yeah, that would probably be really good for them.
I remember doing the video with Eric, like falling down and constantly having to like, I've got so much brain, I think is the issue, that it's really heavy.
That could be.
Brain matter's pretty dense from what I understand. So my answer overall is, do I think that the iron neck is a useful tool to make you better at clinching? Is it going to make you stronger and sturdier inside of that position where that you spend most of your time? The same reason that like BJJ guys love this is because they're constantly like on their back looking up, or they're turning their head. Those guys turn their heads all over the place. Same reason it would be good for judo, kind of mitigating that risk of having any sort of whiplash. Strengthening your neck is not something we focus on a lot, so I think it would be useful. Like, obviously, it would help. And a big thank you to Iron Neck for sending this help over and sponsoring this video. And of course, if you want one of these of your own, you can find them in the link in my description. You can look at the Iron Neck Pro, Varsity, or the Starter. Track to overcoming your poor posture or increasing your neck size in general. Like I mentioned, they've got 6 foundational movements that they also have videos for, so you can figure out how to work on your rehab, your injury prevention, or just strength training. Means a lot to me. I'll catch you guys next time. Subscribe or I'll neck punch you.
Pooh!